We are now in the women's tournaments going on all across the country for women's basketball. They are in they're in big time effect. There's gonna be a lot of big games Friday, a lot of big games. I did post the schedule for all the ranked teams on my Twitter space, X. So come on now, pod. If you are not a follower, please do follow me on Twitter. So jump on there, and I did post the schedule and all the times for the games, along with all the networks that these games will be on. This video is about Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith has been a godsend to TCU, playing along with Sedona Prince. She left. She had a rough year last year at LSU, really playing out of position, wasn't comfortable, um, and she had a choice to make. Does she transfer for a fifth year somewhere, or does she stick around at LSU and give it another run? She decided to transfer, and she transferred to TCU. TCU was 28-3. They were first in the Big 12. They're the number one seed in the tournament for the Big 12. And they are a top 10 team. They have some big wins, including a win over Notre Dame. And they're a team that I think is in the hunt for a potential national championship. Do I think they're going to win it? Probably not. But I do think they have a chance to get to the Final Four. But let's talk about what's going on at TCU. Welcome to Rudy's Rant, powered by Coming Out the Podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont, aka Rudy the Hammer. We talk facts and feelings here. For those of you who are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. I appreciate you jumping on with me. For those of you who are back again, of course, leave a comment and hit that like button. That is the lifeblood of this channel, so I greatly appreciate you. Let's look at what is going on at TCU. You got Hailey Van Lith and Sedona Prince averaging over 17 points per game. Hailey Van Lith's shooting percentage went up 8% from the field, and she has been playing really, really well this year. And this move to TCU has been great for her. Honestly, if Hailey Van Lith had tried to turn pro out of LSU, she wouldn't have gone anywhere. But she has reborn her career and given herself a chance, a legitimate chance to get drafted into the WNBA in the April draft or May, whenever the draft is. I think she's really done that for herself. And I don't think she's a first round pick. I do think she has a chance to be a second or third round pick and get on a team. She's a good player. Obviously it's the best in the world, but she has a shot now. Whereas if you would ask me last year, she had no shot. But she was asked a question in the press conference prior to the tournament this week, and there's been stuff going around about her. And I want to play the video for you so you can hear what she has to say.
I mean, I did go to the Olympics this summer, so I'm doing a lot of things outside of college. That a lot of other people aren't doing, and I think people only say that about me because I'm one of the ones that they're paying a lot of attention to. There's a lot of girls that are taking their fifth years, and there's a lot of girls that are having success that I'm having that are taking their fifth years. And it's just a new norm. It's what's going to happen now, and it's funny to see people react and think about it negatively. But when you really analyze a lot of it comes down to frustration that they didn't have that opportunity. And I'm not going to allow people to make me feel bad because I was blessed with this opportunity to play 5 years. So I think it's a great thing. I'm happy for anybody that wants to exhaust their eligibility. For a female in sports, the reality is the professional level just isn't as accessible or attainable as the men's side. So, to maximize on your brand and what you bring to the table and capitalize on your name, image, and likeness, you have to take advantage of that in college. And so, a lot of people see it as a bad thing, but I'm happy for all my fellow female athletes, regardless of whether they play basketball, that are gonna use up all the limelight they can to make the money they can while they're in college.
I completely feel her on that. I don't understand why anybody would have a problem with her taking a fifth year of school. Like, we encouraged athletes to go back to school. Beyond that, she's getting a free master's degree. She's not there to get another bachelor's degree. She already graduated from college. So she's getting herself a free master's degree. So what's the problem? I'm not understanding why anyone would have an issue with her going back for a fifth year to school. People do it all the time in football. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I'm a Miami Hurricanes football fan, and Cam Ward played his sixth year of college football this year. You had 6 year players all over the country in football this past year. No one's talking about them staying 6 years in school, take advantage of the opportunity to make millions of dollars in NIL deals. And for someone like Hailey Van Lith, who doesn't have a guaranteed WNBA pro career, or even an overseas pro career, she's banking NIL money right now, pocket as much as you can, so that at the very least, if you don't make it professionally, you got a chunk of change in your pocket. And realistically, she had no shot last year. Her career, if she had turned pro last year, her career would have been over. She'd be working a job somewhere. But instead, she's at Texas Christian. I don't know what she's making in NIL money right now. I have no idea. Let me check. What is her uh, NIL valuation? Her NIL valuation is estimated at $779,000, which is fifth ranked for a women's college basketball player right now. Think about that. She has NIL deals with LaCroix, a sparkling water brand, Apple Cash with former LSU teammate Flau'jae Johnson. Adidas is part of the first group of student athletes to join the brand. I mean, she is making bread. She's making bread. Why would anyone think that she shouldn't do this? This is craziness to me. This is crazy. Tigers NIL store. There's all Invesco QQQ, 94 feet of game app, JLab, the Flying T Club. I guess that's TCU's foundation. I don't get it. NIL store. I don't get it. I don't get why anyone would have an issue with this. I expect all these players to do what they want. I mean, quite frankly, Paige Beckers is in her fifth year last I checked. Who the hell's bothering to cry about that? Nobody. Heck, there are people at one point that thought she might go back for a sixth year because I guess she probably did get a medical red shirt. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. But I don't know why there's anger and animosity towards Hailey Van Lith because she went back to school for a fifth year. It's unbelievably stupid. I don't know who's complaining about it. I don't know who's voicing it. Clearly, she's been hearing it, which is why she's talking about it. But if any young woman is playing basketball and doesn't think they have a shot to turn pro, why the hell not? Why the hell wouldn't you go back to school for a fifth year, get a free master's degree while making a boatload of money? I mean, look at the Cavender twins at the University of Miami. I don't even know what year they're in, if they're in their fifth or their sixth year. I have no clue. They took a year off last year, and what it was. And heck, they were both at TCU. One of them was at TCU before Van Lith showed up, and then she came back to Miami. Now Miami's had a rough go this year in women's basketball, but those two girls are making a boatload of bread. Like I don't get it. And I mean, all the best to Hailey Van Lith and TCU. They're balling. She's having a great year. They're 28-3. She's a large reason for that. And she's reborn. She's rebirthed her career. She's given herself a chance at the next level. I mean, yeah, she said she was in the Olympics in the 3-on-3, playing with pros. So, yeah, I think that's kind of corny for someone to come at any one of these athletes. I don't care who it is. Like for example, if Flau'jae Johnson says, I'm going back to school for my fourth year and says, I'm going back to school for my fifth year, why would you say anything? Like, why is that a problem? Why would that be a problem? I don't know why anyone would have a problem with any one of these women going back for a fifth year of school. Heck, Lauren Betts, she's going to go back for, I guess she's going to be a senior next year. I mean, she says she is. I think she should turn pro just because she's too good. But again, who am I to judge and say you should like what right do I have? Go back to school and for a fourth year. And hell, if you want to go back for a fifth, do what you do. You only get to play college basketball once. The fact of the matter is these women are making a whole lot of money playing college basketball now. They're making a boatload of bread playing college ball. More than most of them will ever see in the WNBA game, at least for the time being. But you let me know what you think of this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts of people complaining about these women going back to school for a fifth year? I don't know. I think it's ridiculous to complain about it. I expect them to do it. I think they should do it. But it is what it is. People are always whining about something. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, ring that bell, leave a comment. I appreciate y'all. This is Rudy's Rant. We talking facts over feelings over here. Come on now.